I also consider it as a matter of hope.
Mukteshwara join it now.
Yes. He's my batchmate. He's my friend, my dear friend.
Namaskaram, Ashok Garu. I have worked with you. My name is Krishna Mohan. You were also, when I was in school health project, we closely worked on school health.
Yeah, school health.
Director of Medical and Health. Yeah, I also met you in Secretariat when you were in charge for Genome Valley.
Director of Biotechnology.
Genome, yeah.
Director of Biotechnology was the post.
Yes, exactly.
And we conducted BioAsia.
Very glad to see you.
Yes.
Yeah, really.
Nice meeting. Nice. So nice of you to remember and recall our past association.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. I would like to state that it's a great pleasure, and also I consider it as an honor to have been invited. Thanks for having me here and give this opportunity to address you on the issue of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is just not a subject. It is going to impact all of us, our lives in the years to come and forever to the posterity. So it is just not a topic for any academic discussion. It is something that directly impacts us. The magazines that you see, the news channel that you see, don't talk much about artificial intelligence. They only talk about good things about artificial intelligence. They think it is helping us by way of cell phone, by way of Siri, Alexa, but it also has a dark side of it, malified uses of it, dark side of the effect. Downside, the upside is having beneficial effects, but the downside is also more dangerous. Sometimes you have to weigh between the risks and advantages, and sometimes risks are more than advantages. This seems to be the case. So let me just dwell into the subject first because of the paucity of time. So artificial intelligence for human security. So does it pose an existential threat or danger to the humanity? This is our topic today. So what is artificial intelligence? It's not a futuristic vision, but rather something that it is here today and being integrated and deployed into a variety of sectors. It is already making an impact on the world and augmenting human capabilities. Artificial intelligence is already altering the world, raising important questions for society, economy, and governance. It's already and has deeply pervaded into all walks of our life. Not a day passes without using the applications of AI. We begin our day with AI and end our day with AI. We are surrounded by AI all the way. So we don't seem to notice. And I'm sure after this talk, you will be observing all this gamut of AI applications that we are surrounded with. Artificial will accelerate the traditional process of warfare. Now the warfare is going to change. It will be called as hyper war. And there will not be soldiers to fight the war. There will be drones. There will be payload capacity to destroy by launching via drones and using modern warfare, and also very, very unfortunate development called killer robots. The robots that we mentioned about, they are killers. They are called lethal autonomous weapon. They are autonomous and they are delegated to take decision. And so they are the killers. So should we have this kind of facility given to a robot? Because we do not authorize our own people except military and police officers to kill anybody in exceptional circumstances, kill an enemy or a terrorist. But we are authorizing here, the civilized societies are going to authorize killer robots. So let us look into these issues, what we are talking about. So what is AI? What are the applications? Google Map that you see is application of AI. Siri is an application. Alexa, we all know we have this devices in our houses. Then predictive text and also face ID, facial ID wherever we go. And then YouTube algorithm, all that you see. Supposing you say that I want to buy some jewelry, so you get series of advertisements lined up for you in the aspects of jewelry. So that is nothing but a mechanism of algorithm of implemented through artificial intelligence. So supposing you want to buy some garments, you get hundreds of advertisements of garments. So that is what we mean by the artificial intelligence algorithm. So the systems What is artificial intelligence? This word was coined in 1956 by John McCarthy in Dartmouth of South Africa. That was the beginning. But the person who really made it happen is Alan Turing. So there is something called Turing test, which I'll be discussing gradually. What is artificial intelligence? It is a system that think and also solve problems like human beings. So it is a computer, it's nothing but a branch of computer science that mimics and functions like human beings. And it is developed to think and also take decisions like human beings. It is a capability of a machine to imitate intelligent human behaviors. And through its algorithms called machine learning and deep learning. So it is a science and engineering of making intelligent machines, artificial intelligence. So why it is called artificial intelligence? Because it is man is considered to be intelligence among the animal kingdom, and that's why we are ruling over the animals and plants, flora and fauna and plants and animal kingdom. A man is considered to be the highest evolved animal. But next to us, we are teaching computers to mimic like human beings in terms of intelligence. So artificial is the development of computer systems that are capable of performing tasks which normally require human intelligence, such as decision making, object detection, solving complex problems, and so on. So it is a branch of computer science which I mentioned already, and ability of machine to computer to perform functions that require human intelligence. Example: smartphone, Google Assistant, video games, smart cars, Tesla car, automated car. So it is accomplished by studying how human brains think and how human learn, decide, and work while trying to solve a problem, then using their outcome of study as a basis of developing intelligent software. What is the meaning of intelligence? Intelligence, psychologists generally do not characterize human intelligence by just not by one, but with a combination of many traits. What are these? Learning, reasoning, problem solving, perception, using language, analytical ability, decision making. So these are all the aspects of intelligence. And that's why we are called intelligent human beings. Intelligent animals are intelligent beings among the all plant and animal kingdom and highest evolved. So now we are teaching the computers to learn these components of intelligence, which I mentioned, like learning, reasoning, problem solving, perception, using language, analytical, so that we can do the work effectively, efficiently, and also with more productivity, and also more transparently, more objectively, and also in a short span of time, and cost effectively. Now, there comes this artificial intelligence. And that's how artificial intelligence was thought necessary, and it has come into existence since 1956. Over years, as you can see now, more than 70 years have passed since the development of this beginning of the artificial intelligence. And today, it has reached a very important hallmark, a milestone, which is causing a lot of awe and also wonder, and at the same time raising many concerns, which I will be discussing in the course of our discussion. So I have given the definition of artificial intelligence. It is a branch of computer science that teaches computers to function, perform, think, behave like, mimic like human behavior, or behave like human beings. This is the important. Thinking, cognition, decision making, and also comprehending, all these are taught to the computer. How is it possible? Computer, is based on algorithms, binary numbers 1 and 0. They are called algorithms. So the computers are taught the artificial intelligence aspects. Artificial intelligence, human intelligence is the natural intelligence. Computers are taught artificial intelligence, like mimicking the human intelligence. That's why it is called artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is achieved in the computers by two mechanisms. One is called machine learning, other is called deep learning. What is machine learning? Machine learning is algorithms whose performance improve as they are exposed to more data over time. For example, children, if you look at the example of children, how do we teach children cat, dog? So we tell the child, this is dog. So you will pronounce dog, dog. So repetition, rehearsal, and seeing that, visualizing again and again, the boy will associate that with that, the child will associate with that sound and that sighting of the animal as dog or cat, as the case may be. So that is what repetition, rehearsal, visualization, like a child. like a child, these the computers also are taught in terms of machine learning. And that is called algorithm, whose performance improve as they're exposed to more these activities data over time. So supposing the computer is shown dog and several times, hundreds of thousands of times, then the computer will associate, okay, this is dog. Supposing you show that cat, it will say it is not dog. It won't say cat because it doesn't know cat. So it will say it is not dog. So it is able to recognize over a period of time, and that's how it is taught. This is a kind of called machine learning. But more active than this, the more important aspect, like a human brain, the artificial intelligence is made possible in the computers by another phenomena, very important phenomena called deep learning. So computers learn artificial intelligence or become artificial intelligent by two mechanisms: machine learning, like the children learn the language, concepts, ideas, objects, everything. And so, but the second component is deep learning. So where, like neurons, there are neural links that are there in the computer, and there are inner layers and input layers. For example, I think if you are able to see this, so there's the input layer here, then hidden layer here. So the information comes here and it is processed here, hidden layer, and it goes output. So it's like a brain processing the information. Whatever we receive through ears and eyes, we process here, and then it comes out, and then we talk or take a decision. So also, this is called the neural network. So this is called neural network, and this is called also deep learning. This is the major mechanism through which computers have become so smart that they have defeated the world champion, chess champion, a Go champion, a Chinese complicated game. And they are also able to drive the car like in the automated car like Tesla. It's all because of deep learning. So deep learning is a mechanism which is very, very important. So machine learning or the deep learning are the two mechanisms by which artificial intelligence are becoming so smart and so effective, so efficient, so productive, and also cost effective, and able to perform the task in the shortest possible time. And now coming back to what are the stages of AI? AI has developed in 1956, as I mentioned. Now it has three stages: artificial narrow intelligence, artificial general intelligence, artificial super intelligence. So it is narrow intelligence, this is the general intelligence, and this is super intelligence. So we are now in this stage, artificial narrow intelligence. We are likely to reach general intelligence stage. And somewhere in 2050 or 2075, we may go progress to, the development of the computers are now in the stage of artificial narrow intelligence. They may evolve and develop further and may go into AGI stage, probably by 2030, as recent as 2030, by the expert called Ray Kurzweil, who made a accurate prediction, which have become several times accurate. And also the other important eminent scientists who have created these machines, they are of the opinion by 2025 onwards, we will be somewhere in the progressing towards AGI, our development of the computer, artificial machine intelligence. It is nothing but machine intelligence, right? And then it will go to 2075. So what are the three stages? Artificial narrow intelligence, artificial general intelligence, artificial super intelligence. In artificial super intelligence, we will have something called Terminator kind of situation. If you have seen the movie, and Robo kind of scenario, what you have seen in the Telugu movie Robo, and even beyond that, I Robo, Will Smith movie. If you look at many of the science fictions, in fact, the truth, the developments and these realities are more stranger than the fiction. You will come to know now when we discuss about this. So now the three stages of artificial intelligence: ANI, AGI, and ASI. Narrow intelligence, general intelligence, super intelligence. So as you can see, the narrow intelligence, what are the narrow intelligence? Artificial narrow intelligence is known as weak AI or ANI. It is the stage of intelligence involving machines that can perform only a narrow set of specific tasks. For example, playing chess, running a car, Alexa, Siri, the chatbots there. So limited tasks they can do. So we are now in this stage. But recently we have come in the November, ChatGPT has come out. It is a GPT-4 version. And that seems to be much smarter. It has passed the exam of law of Minnesota University, a Wharton MBA, and it has passed the US medical licensate examination, which means it may replace doctor, engineer, and lawyer. First robo lawyer has been already been formed, and it has gone to the court and argued in the court. Now, many robos are employed by police department. Some of the robos are employed as priest. Okay, and Sophia robo, the humanoid robo, is given citizenship by Dubai country. So it is a citizen in that sense. So in many places, the robots are being used in the police department and also in the hazardous operation where human beings have a problem like fire department or mining, etc. So these are the ways they are doing it. So the specific task they will deliver. So this is the meaning of ANI. Now, what is the other? But this is a stage also has created a lot of sensation. I would like to explain how. When we said the computers are becoming smarter and whatever the task given to them, they will be performing more efficiently. World did not believe until in 1997, world chess champion Garry Kasparov was beaten by the artificial intelligence computer machine. And it was a shocking thing for everybody. Everybody thought man is superior, man has the intelligence capacity, none to match the human mental capacity of the man. But Garry Kasparov lost just like that in 1997 by a machine called the DeepMind, developed by the artificial intelligence experts. Later, there is another game called Chinese Go, Go. It is also like a chessboard, but it is more complicated and it has got a tree-like approach and a Monte Carlo tree approach. And that is very complicated and you cannot predict the moves. And when this was taught through machine learning and deep learning to the machine, that artificial intelligence machine, it has picked up the game so well that it has defeated the world champion Lee Sedol by 4-1 in that computer name is called AlphaGo. That is artificial intelligence machine built to defeat the world champion. Earlier DeepMind, Deep Blue by defeating the Garry Kasparov. Then AlphaGo defeated Lee Sedol and by 4-1. Later they developed another version called AlphaGo Zero, which defeated the AlphaGo machine, which defeated the world champion. So you mean the point I'm trying to make is they are evolving faster, very, very fast. The rate of growth, the acceleration of the artificial intelligence is exponential. It is not linear. It is not like 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14 like that. It is 2, 4, 16, 32, 64 up like this, a J curve, very, very steep up curve. So it is going to be faster than we can imagine. So this is the problem now that the people have faced. And recently, more important, the godfather of AI, Jeffrey Hinton, and also Sam Altman, who created GPT, who did the GPT, and also the Max Tegmark, many others, and including Elon Musk, have signed a petition to halt the development of the AI because they are progressing very, very fast and may go out of control. So at least 6 months pause button can be given, or we can do slow down and take stock of it so that the things can come under control. We may also do regulation so that only good users can be amplified and bad users can be curtailed. And the world community should come together. But this has not been happening. The US Congress called Sam Altman and asked his opinion. He said it may go out of hand. And as somebody who created ChatGPT, I'm not hesitating to say that it has crossed my control also. And Jeffrey Hinton, godfather of AI, who worked for 40 years on the computers and developed the machines today, and Stuart Russell, they said these are going to be out of control and may spell doom to the mankind. And that's why they said, let's have a pause, or at least 6 months moratorium. Let the countries come together, the politicians, the statesmen of the countries come together, and the world, we can make the world a place safer. So that is how it is supposed to be, ANI. So the computers are becoming so smarter, but there is one thing, they are only specific in that chess championship or driving a car in that activity, not like entire human being. When will it happen? When it will come to AGI stage. So what is AGI stage? AGI stage is when the computers become as smart as human beings. Now, for this, there is a test called Alan Turing. I mentioned that Alan Turing was one of the important pioneers in the field of artificial intelligence, and his test is named after him. And that Alan Turing test says that if you put computer in one kiosk and human being in another person, and investigate them and give them a series of questions, and both computer and human beings answer behind the scene in a closed room and beyond the kiosk, not knowing who is man and who is computer, and where the answers are coming. And when we are reading and not able to differentiate the answers have come from man or machine, that is computer, then computers have become smarter as much as the human beings. And that means computers are as smart as human beings. That stage is called artificial general intelligence. According to Raymond Kurzweil, who is an expert in this field, who has predicted accurately 85% of the time many things, he says that by 2029 up to 2030, we may reach AGI stage. That means computers have become smarter. Already I mentioned about ChatGPT. ChatGPT got B grade for B Wharton MBA. How many of us can get B grade? I'm not sure. We will get B grade. It is at such excellent standard. I'm sure many law students are there. I mean, officers are there who are studying law. It is very difficult to get B grade in that. In Minnesota University, and similarly, some got C and B in the Wharton MBA degree. So it clearly shows that they're becoming smarter than that. In fact, people are copying essays. You ask it to write a poem, it is writing. So can we write a poem? Perhaps we cannot write. Not all of us can write. So it is very amazing that how they are able to bring out the information, not only culling out the information, it is creating the information, creating the content. There was a joke, write a leave letter in the style of Shashi Tharoor. So, you know, he's known for his very vocabulary-oriented English. And that kind of English that only Shashi Tharoor mostly speaks. Now, in that style, the ChatGPT wrote an application asking for leave from his boss. So this clearly shows that is able to bring out anything, the poem, essay, email, writing a letter, whatever, an essay, whatever you run, it will be delivered to you. So how many of us can do, you tell me? So it's time that we take stock of this. They are much smarter than us. Already we are receiving the signs of, we are entering into AGI very soon. So what is AGI? That means it could take on its own. Humans who are limited by slow biological evolution cannot compete and would be superseded. So human beings have a limited capacity, limited memory, limited thing compared to the computers. Therefore, so over a period of time, by 2030, very likely, some of the scientists said it will be 2050, 2040. But like I said, it is not a linear development. The rate of development of the computers, AI computers, is exponential. It is like the very, very fast than what we think about. So that is what we mean by artificial general intelligence. Then artificial superintelligence. What is artificial superintelligence? It is a stage beyond where they will become smarter than human beings. So ANI only specific task. Artificial general intelligence is as smart as human being. ASI is much smarter than the human beings, and human beings will be seen as a dumb fellows before this robots, which will be under developing, evolving into artificial superintelligence. Now, this is the one important. What is their specialty? They can develop, they can improve, self-improve, and improvise themselves. They can evolve also. So that is the danger that we are looking at. And what if they evolve and become rogue or go out of control and have their own decision making? We are giving them autonomy. We are giving them independence to think and independence to take decision. Then what if they is given to their hand, would they be reasonable? And will they have the ethics of human beings? Like, do they follow our rules and regulations? Do they follow our value systems? Are they aligned to our human values? Right? For example, if I say, take me to airport, as fast as possible. It may take me airport to the as fast as possible, but jumping all the signals or hitting whosoever coming in the way. So because it doesn't know that these are the rules in the civilized society. It only knows the master has told, Dr. Ashok has told, take me fastest. So that means it is not aligned to humans' values, civilization, society, norms, practices, and also goals. So this is the one problem with this. So this is also most feared because they may go out of control and they may not exactly be acting in the interest of the human beings. This is the danger we may see in ASI, artificial superintelligence. This may be 2075 or the way the things are developing so fast. Already ChatGPT has come now, 2023, when we are saying actual AGI will come on 2030. So already they are beating human beings in many areas, including test. It has passed. It has also passed IAS examination. So one of the complicated examination in the country is IAS. Even it has also passed, but not with so many good marks. So this clearly shows that they are evolving fast and thinking more faster, smarter than human being. Already they are reaching the AGI stage. So types of AI are also there. They have the limited memory, theory of mind, self-awareness. So there is a fear, and there is also discussion. Will the robots are nothing but computers working in the humanoid form, and machines, computer machines with working on a like a human being in a humanoid form. So those are robots, but they are also artificial intelligent machines. They are nothing but machines. And others, they may become self-aware or they may become conscious. If they become self-aware, they may think that we are computers and we are robots, we are AI, they are NI, natural intelligence, and there may be a difference of opinion. And if they become conscious, they may take their own decisions, which may be detrimental to us. This is also one of the areas of concern, which important all the those founding fathers and those who have been working on with the AI are now feeling, and that things are going out of control. It is time to step back, take stock of situation, step back, and slow down, hit a pause button so that we can control this and regulate this so that they don't go out of control. Or they may not be able to serve the interest of the human society, human societal values, or the welfare of the human beings. So this is one important. So the other important thing is, what are the areas, the domains of AI? Machine learning, deep learning, which I said, robotics, neural networks, natural language processing. Now we said human beings are the only animals which can talk compared to gorilla and the rest of the animals. Okay. And we thought we are very proud because we are able to transmit culture. Man is the only animal which speaks. That's what we thought so far. Now the computers are speaking in the human voice, and they are learning, and they can translate any language in any into any other language fast and swift through natural language processing mechanism. You speak China, you go to China, you speak in English, it will be translated to them in Chinese. So the translators are out of job now in that sense. So expert systems, the fuzzy logic system, all are the domains of this. So these are, while these are very welcome and revolutionary in terms of application, while there are very, very benefiting aspects to the mankind, but there is also the dark side of it. The unintended consequences may also be more damaging, more dreaded than what it is. So now we are in ANI stage, we may go to AGI, and if we go to ASI, what will be our future? In ASI, our intelligence, our IQ is only, let us say, our Albert Einstein, considered to be genius, known for his theory of relativity, had 180, about 180 IQ. IQ is a ratio of normal chronological age by the biological age. So that BA by CA into 100. So that is the IQ. 100 is considered to be normal. So the genius will have 140, 170, 180 like that. So Albert Einstein had 170 to 180, but this ASI will have 1,000 IQ. So now you just imagine that when we are having only 180, the brilliant man among the human species, let us say, he is showcasing Albert Einstein, and we have ASI which will be developed 2075 or let us say 3000 AD, then it will this will be looking like look at our own evolution. We evolved from apes, And with the 4% differences, we are having a higher IQ, we are ruling the world, and we are pushing the apes to the forest. And we are thinking they are dumb and they are stupid. Now, if the 1000 IQ artificial superintelligence is developed, what will it think about us? Will it take orders from us? Who will be the master? Who will be the servant? And they may think these people are dumb. Why should I care for them? Right? Can a dumb person be can be given obeyed the orders? Perhaps not. They think we are very smart. Why should we listen to them? Just like we push the apes and other animals to the forest, and we are ruling this world. If they become higher IQ, not just 180, it may be up to 1,000, 500, 700, 800. In that case, will they be in our control? Who will control that? This is the issue of discussion. Now, you can see why there's such a big threat. Our future generations will be affected. What kind of world we are going to shape because of the artificial intelligence? Should we be happy that they are giving us productivity, efficiency, or should we also be concerned that why are we not talking about it? Why the machine, why the channels are not talking, why the reporters are not talking, why the people are not talking? Now, coming back to our own important thing that impacts us, jobs. Artificial intelligence becoming so smart, and by 2025, they may take away many human jobs and making the jobs, humans jobless, unemployment. This is the greatest threat as given by World Economic Forum. And this is a threat. We are not going to ASI. Within the AGA, before reaching AGA also, within the next 5 years, many jobs will be gone, according to World Economic Forum. So this is the matter of concern. What will happen to our children? What will they work? What the courses would you teach them? What skills they should have? Will they be able to have same BA or BCom or MBBS? See, they can do medicine, they can do engineering. ChatGPT now can answer any question on any treatment or anything. And robotics are doing surgery also now. And robots are going to law. Therefore, they are doing almost, and ChatGPT is passing the exams. So apparently, if you look at the serious problem that we are seeing is that in the years to come, they may take over many of the activities that we do. Okay, that is I'm flagging the issue. Why it is a matter of serious. So the jobs, what jobs will be left? In fact, they are talking many jobs, many people will become jobless in the next 5 to 10 years. And many jobs will be going off the shelf, these traditional jobs. And the new jobs may be created. But in case they are dislocated and displaced, so this technology is therefore called disruptive technology and displacing technology and also distressing technology. And it is also disruptive technology. Means it is creating a shock and also total shattering of the economic order, because the people will be left without any jobs. So what should they be given? So economists are saying whoever will be thrown out of the job because of computers, artificial intelligence machines, when they take over or when they replace human beings, they should be given universal basic income, meaning something like a pension, UBI. So that is the level to which the economists are thinking, because it's going to happen sooner or later. So people are talking about the pension. So there will be AI pension due to job replacement by the AI. It will be called as universal basic income. So we are talking about that. So these are the serious problems: job displacement and ethics issues, moral issues, lack of alignment of the AIs with the human values. There are many other issues. So now we'll get into application of AI. What are the healthcare sector, business, education, almost all the activities? There are so much benefits of that. In healthcare, it is doing wonders. AI can do wonders. It can do anti-aging. It can slow down the aging. It can do reverse the aging. And it is called the digital immortality. Rare genetic disorders can be treated. And you will be surprised to know there is a project going on called Connectome, where it will be mind uploading. Our mind will be uploaded onto the platform, and conscious uploading may take place. And that may happen by 2040 or 2050. The research is going on. And similarly, immortality. We may live very long, 120 years or 150 years, thanks to these developments in the with the help of the artificial intelligence. We can use. That is the and we may conquer many genetic disorders also. So this is the important. Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, paralytic strokes, these may become things of the past. That is the promising benefit of the AI. And the other age reversal and age slowing down can be also tried. There is something called brain-computer. Yeah, there's something called brain-computer interface. Elon Musk has come out with BCI. That is, computer will be interfaced with an opening here in the skull, and it will be fixed. With this, we can treat a paralytic patient, Alzheimer's patient, or a Parkinson's disease patient. So much promising treatment and cure as far as health is concerned, radicalizing, revolutionizing the very domains of the medicine. CRISPR technology, genetic engineering, gene therapy, these are some of the promising ones. We may conquer the rare disorders, genetic disorders, and we may conquer the ill health, and we may live longer, even become immortal. That is the promise that the AI is offering. Then the other important things, gaming, speech, face recognition, cyber security, marketing, agriculture, transportation. No, automated cars. Automated cars. Now, what are automated cars and why we are talking about automated? So you may think how cars can be automated and what is the purpose of having automated car? Why Tesla car was brought out by Elon Musk and Waymo also another car internationally. They are doing very well in the market. People are buying. So what is the case for having automated car? Look at few statistics. 1.4 million deaths take place. 1.4 million deaths take place. Yeah, every year. And why do the accidents take place in the automobile industry? Because the human beings drive the car. They are having fatigue. They are having overdrive, overspeed, and then they are also drink and drive. So 1.4 million deaths take place every year because of the rashness, negligence, lack of reasonable thinking of the human beings. The fatigue also. People make accidents during traveling at night times while they are driving. So overspeeding, taking alcohol or drink and drive, or fatigue, these are causing 1.4 million deaths all over the world. Supposing if you give this to the machine, the number of deaths will come down to only a few thousands. That is the case for why automated car. By 2030, there is a possibility that it will be a crime for human beings to drive the car. Only machines should drive the car. They are becoming so expert. Already Tesla car and other cars are driving. Trucks are being driven automated cars. So that is the importance of why we need automated cars, because human beings are taking the machine car, driving and killing it with the rash driving. So, but the cars themselves will not do any harm. Gaming is also important. Space exploration, agriculture, banking, finance, and many other. So the many important applications. While these are important applications, they are not a single field sector of the human being, sphere of the human being is left out without the application of AI. While it promises to do several benefits to the mankind and also make our lives comfortable and also give us a lot of efficiency and all in our day-to-day activity. For example, if you employ the robots in the working place, you can replace 50 people by one robo, and they will work 3 shifts a day. Don't ask any shift, don't ask for any raise, no dharna, no agitation, no Sunday, only maintenance is being done. And so they will replace many human beings. So apparently human beings are so complicated to manage, they are so complex. We all were worked in different places and in different capacities. We know how difficult it is. Human beings, they never come in time. They never work the number of hours. All this can be replaced by this in the years to come. So the employers may also take robots rather than the human being, and one robot may replace 30, 40, or 50 people. And in supermarkets, they can have only about 5 or 6 robots running the entire shift instead of 150 or 200 people running it. So very soon, job replacements are going to do. Now the question is, what are the job replacements that are going to go? According to survey economists and also artificial engineering experts, 80% of the all human jobs can be done by artificial intelligence. Now that means only 20% is left out. That means they can do 80% of the human jobs. Mankind, only 20% they can't do. So you can imagine that is the competition that we are going to have very soon in our next generations. So we are very lucky. Some of us are doctors, engineers, or lawyers, or whoever. We studied that subject and we worked in that area and we retired. We are happy. But what about our youngsters? They need to upskill their skill. They need to adopt to this new artificial intelligence, deep learning, machine learning, and they have to coexist with the machine and this AI. Otherwise, they will be replaced by the AI. This is the danger that our future generation, our children, in fact, this next generation, this present generation will not have easy sailing. By next 5 years, they will have to change their skills to the new skills. Whatever it is coming is getting modified and going towards the new trend. So this is the important thing. Then the other important thing is what are the jobs that are going to be replaced? New era of turbulence. 25% of the jobs will change over in the next 5 years. So what are the jobs? In 45 countries, the survey was done, and 69 million new positions may be added, but 89 million jobs will be taken up in the next 5 years, according to World Economic Forum. So much unemployment will come. AI will replace because it is becoming smarter and it can replace many human beings who are working, and with more productivity, more efficiency, and most cost effective, minus all the complications of the human civilization. So, and also the problems. So about 83 million jobs will be eradicated in the next 5 years. So the conventional jobs will not be there for the people to do. Clerical workers will bear the brunt. Around 26 million jobs in the administrative position will be gone due. I'm reading the World Economic Forum report, and macroeconomic events and all. There, 25% of the jobs. Goldman Sachs report quotes that 300 million jobs will be impacted. 300 million jobs in the next 5 years. 25% jobs loss will be there in the total sector. 50% trading is done via algorithmic trading. Today, share bazaar is operated, bullion market is operated by this. Earlier, you used to have so much big team, consultant, everybody. Today, if you give set the program algorithm of trading, it will do the entire and earn money for you. So World Economic Forum is saying almost 14 million jobs will be total net loss. That is 83 will be lost. 69 new jobs will be created because of the AI machinery, because robotics, analytics, that kind of things will be there. And in India also, the things will be very, very serious. About 30 crore jobs will be impacted in India. That's a very, very sad news for India as far as AI is concerned. Unless our youth, we are now, our median age is 29. Demographically, we are having what is called demographic dividend. China has become aged. We have overtaken China, and China is aging now. But we are young yet. It is called demographic dividend. If you do not plan very well this and take benefit of this, the window of opportunity, we may also lose the opportunity and we may miss the bus of economic development. So our students need to think, our youth needs to be upskilled in terms of AI and the new jobs that will be arising after the loss of the old jobs. So this is the important message. I thought I will give it to our participants here, because things are not going to be, you cannot take anything for granted now. All the jobs, radio reporters, news reporters, comparing, moderator, all the things that you think cannot be replaced are done. 80% of human jobs can be done by these computers, that is robots. And therefore, there is only little that we can do, and little will be left for us to do. Maybe emotions, maybe some psychology therapy or clinical therapy, counseling. I'll tell you what are those examples. In India, Sridhar Bembe said, AI could potentially catastrophic and need regulation to tame it. It is a harbinger of chaotic and also potentially catastrophic consequence for humanity. So they said, again, my topic was a danger to humanity. And he said catastrophic to humanity. Sridhar Vembe of our Indian this, and also Shekhar, is CFO of Foundit. He said that it is a serious disruptive, AI is a disruptive technology. It will throw the many people out of job, and we have to brace up and be prepared for that. NASSCOM also said India is the second larger loser in the employment if the AI takes over. AI goes in a big way, developed in a big way, and it will replace many human beings. And so we have 1,500 AI startups, and 50 lakh BPOs will go out of functioning. And even AI talent hub need to be built up. Otherwise, AI skill penetration should go into the rural side, like we did for the IT. Now we started ruling Silicon Valley. So also now we should take the window of opportunity and benefit of this AI skilling, upskilling. Now the watchword is update, upgrade, upskill. 3 words teach our younger generation: upgrade, update, upskill. Otherwise, they are finished. Earlier we were saying perform or perish. Now upskill or perish. The people will be, the AI will not replace, but the people who know the AI skill will replace this human being, other non-knowing people. So that way they will be affected. So basically robots will replace, AI will replace, and some of them who know the technology, they will replace those people who don't know the technology. So everybody has to be upskilled, and the government has to take serious steps about this. And next 5 to 10 years, we are going to have a very major job losses, and we are going to see a lot of distress, dystopian consequences and disruptive consequences in India too. Already unemployment is very high, all-time high, as you can see. And AI is going to bring with it in its harbinger of chaotic and catastrophic consequences according to economic experts. I'm quoting only the authors. These are not my interpretations. I'm not here to sensationalize anything on my own. I'm only using the quotations, figures, and facts and figures here. So if AI is a design manufacturing morbidity, human workforce in India will have to suffer. They need to move from one area to other area. What are the major jobs that will be lost? Graphic designer and translator, interpreter, manufacturing and assembly line, data entry, data processing, basic accounting, bookkeeping, customer service support, representation, proofreaders, copy editors. Look at journalism, all will be gone. Chatbots will do journalism in the future. They will write a nice report. Today, 40% of news are coming from chatbot, perhaps if you are not aware. So legal assistants, financial planners, these will go out of the jobs. Junior software developer, all these 11 jobs first to go as soon as in the next maybe 6 months or 1 year. What are other jobs? Drivers will be gone. Farmers, unless they become automated, there will not be human labor. Drones will be used. Technology will be used. Printer publisher will go. Cashiers will go. Travel agents will be taken off. Manufacturing workers will be pushed out of the jobs. Dispatchers, waiting table. You must be knowing, perhaps some of you, many places AI machines are handling bartender job, and they are serving drinks at many restaurants in the international airports in the top cities like Hong Kong, Washington, and other. They remember your drink. They bring you remember without any mistake to the right person. That is the accuracy which they do. So waiting tables, bartender's job is also taken away by the AI. And bank tellers, military pilots, soldiers. In future, soldiers will not fight the war. Military, the killer robots will fight the war. Hyper war will be fight. Drones will fight the war. AI technology will fight the war. Lethal autonomous weapons will fight the war. Similarly, telemarketers, telecallers, accounting, tax preparer, stock trading, construction workers, all these jobs will go away very soon. And what can be the new jobs? Robo manufacturing service will thrive. Raw material management, big data and scientists will be useful. Artificial body manufacturing, all body parts manufacturing can be done. 3D printing will come. It's already come. We can print heart. We can print any part of the body. Psychological therapist, e-sports, game designer, gene designer, virtual world design, entertainment, biochemistry, cyber security experts. These are required in the future. They will be having the jobs. These are the new jobs that are going to be replaced by the old jobs which I read out. And private services for the rich, elderly care. In Japan, there is a shortage of human population. I mean, the medical professionals. and also paramedical workers, they are engaging robots to take the old people, aged population, their care and their treatment and their therapy, their counseling. So that is the important. In many places, the AI machines are acting like priests and doing the thing. In Bangalore, they already brought in AI to teach in the class like a teacher. So very soon, lecturers, teachers will also be, it will be a fancy for any of us to see the machine will do, and it will remember every point line to line and will not word to word and will not make any factual errors, and it may do it also very impressively. So already there will be a competition for teachers, lecturers, and many others in addition to lawyers, doctors, engineers, and so on. So challenges and issues. It is a double-edged sword. What are the issues? Inclusion. All are not included. Rich are getting richer, poorer are getting poorer. So inclusion problem is there. Exclusion is there, right? That is the problem. There's a yawning gap between the rich and the poor, because those who will take the advantage of AI will become rich, and those who will be left behind will become poor. This applies to the countries also. That's why China is ahead of in the race in the AI, far ahead compared to the rest of the other countries. And it has also brought a legislation to regulate it also. Then, because whoever masters AI, whoever upskills the AI, he will rule the world. His GDP will go. His the services will go up. Then what are the issues? Because of artificial intelligence, privacy is the problem. There is no privacy now. The fairness or lack of fairness, forewarning, and then mass surveillance. There is no privacy for you. Everywhere you are noticed, and you are being watched. There are then data leakage problems, ciphering of money, cyber frauds are taking place. AI is very dangerous. AI can be weaponized. It can be weaponized, and it can be sent into any enemy camp, or a maverick person and a terrorist can send it to the enemy camp and military camp and destroy the whole thing. So this AI can be weaponized. That is the most danger that is it. So machines also can become rogue. So this is also one problem. You teach AI to behave in a particular manner, but sometimes they become rogue. What if they go out of control? So we are talking whether we can have a kill switch. We can put it off so that it becomes inactive and will not be acting further. So this is one possibility we are looking, because machines can giving autonomous decision making to kill in a killer robo kind of situation. They are deployed in the borders in many countries, and if they hear any sound, they make a question. If they are not answering, they will be killed. So we are authorizing the robots to kill the other human beings. So this is not there in the civilized society. This becomes as a shock. So should we have it or not? Then they can alter their own instruction. They can override our instruction. They may consider ourselves smart and dumb fellows over a period of time, because their intelligence will grow. Their IQ will go fast. And what is the 2000 years of history? They will do it in only a few days, process and information. So that is the speed with which they do it. Human beings have no match to this AI which is going to come, which already has come. We cannot match. I told you in '97, World Chess Champion was defeated and Gold Championship was done in 2000. So it clearly shows that we are not a match and cannot keep and compete with the machines that we are themselves developing. So human beings are not needed. They may think, and they may use, they may explore our weaknesses and may use against us. Or if these AIs fall into the wrong hands, like terrorists or jihad fellow or ISIS or whatever example, just to say examples, if they are falling into a megalomaniac hand or a dictatorial man, he will be using it for benefit. Similarly, these lords, AI lords, what are they? These Google and this Microsoft, these are they have become lords now in the intelligence, IQ, artificial intelligence. They may become, they may have transnational boundaries. They may not respect any countries. They will have their own rules, their regulation. Today, you know that Mark Zuckerberg has not obliged. Facebook, we had a problem. They were not appointing the officer for our India. And many of the things they were not keeping in tune with the rules and regulation. So they have no respect for the many countries. And there can be crony capitalism coming in because of this, because of the extreme development of the technology. So, then what are the other problems? Artificial intelligence is also not very objective. It is biased. Why biased? We feed the data. Human beings are inherently biased. We are all biased, depending upon where we are born, where we are brought up, what our experiences are. So we give the same information to them. So the machines also become biased because they cannot be better than human beings who are feeding them. Example, Predpol is the one program, AI software, and it was used it is being used in America. And there they found that when the Predpol means police app, AI app, they found that more blacks have been arrested than whites. That means it is biased against blacks. And if there's any theft, they will there's a tendency. And for giving parole, whites were given parole, but not white blacks. So that means that it is biased against the black. Another simple example is, supposing you ask a question, who are the better administrators, man or woman? So if you go into the data, normally there are many men who are holding administrative position than women. So statistically preponderant and numerically preponderant men are there. So it will say men are better administrators. So it is also bias, because we know that it cannot be that men only can be better administrator. There are many CEOs of the company, multinational company, Indra Nooyi and many others. They are really running the multinational companies and showing their administrative skills are very impressive than many men across. So that means AI can also have a bias, because we are passing on that bias from us, and it is proven. And many blacks are there in American jails than whites. Why should there be? That is because it is giving a parole, giving the punishment, and recording the cases, everything, booking the cases, for everything. This software application was used, and they found that it is totally biased against the blacks. So likewise, it can be biased in many situational contexts. Security problem and the privacy problem, bias, discrimination. You can do racial profiling. China is doing racial profiling by doing the facial recognition of their Muslim minority. This way, they can do the discrimination against and racial profiling, and thereby victimize those people of a particular ethnic cleansing can happen, genocide can happen, or it may encourage racial profiling. So these are some of the important problems that we are having. So what is the dark side? Job displacement. It can be weaponized. Privacy is at risk. Bias is there, and robots, non-human robots, ASI may take over, because are we not? If you look at, there is a story. There is a scientist who created Frankenstein monster, and over a period of time, the Frankenstein monster killed the scientist creator himself. So we are creating ANI, AGI, ASI. Will ASI kill us, or will pose a threat of extinction, post-apocalyptic scenario? These are some of the issues. And now, very, very important thing I want to just bring it to your kind notice: deep fake technology. This is the most dreaded. So the face of somebody, of an eminent person like Obama saying something which he had never said, or Donald Trump saying something, Pope saying something which he never said, Pope dressed in a different suit, like a playboy, and this kind of thing, and talking something different. This can be done by what is called voice cloning of the person, celebrity, as well as facial characteristics. So this is called deep fake technology. This can create misinformation, disinformation, and can destabilize the society. It has already come. It has already come. That's why whatever you are getting in the WhatsApp, please don't believe it. You have to check it. These days we are getting some kind of divisive issues are coming. That religion, that group, this group, X, Y, Z. I'm not going into details. So please try to see that, because deep fake technology has come. Anybody can mimic. Tomorrow an actor may say something that he had never said, and you may think that, okay, he said it. Now what if a head of the nation says something which he is not supposed to say? People may believe it, or it may lead to riots, or also unrest and destabilization of the societies. Therefore, there's a need for global regulation. Hence, Jeffrey Hinton, the godfather of AI, and Stuart Russell, and the Elon Musk, All these people have said. Stephen Hawking said it will pose existential threats to humanity. You have to be careful with the AI because you cannot control. Unfortunately, they are not like they are taking license and doing the research. They are there in every nook and corner of the world. If you don't know in which lab, what dangerous robo is evolving and what dangerous. Now the issue is, supposing you send a robo with a machine gun and walk down the road and shoot at the people, who will be held responsible? Whether the manufacturer is responsible, or a person who gave the order, or robo himself is responsible. Law, legal issues. So can robo be considered as a person? Right? Again, it is said that artificial intelligence is the last invention of the mankind. That means after that, there will not be mankind or there will not be any invention by the mankind. Which means ASI will be so intelligent, it will invent, it will do the patency. Then supposing it invents something like protein folding in a drug discovery is very important in science, in the molecule of the drug. So if the protein folding is done, then we can do the drug discovery. So we can treat cancer, for example. Then who should get the benefit? Should the manufacturer of that robo or the robo itself or the person who were designing it? So these are some of the legal issues that will come in the future. Law is also fast evolving and it is very, very difficult to say now. We have to change the many aspects of law. Today in India, we don't have data protection regulation. So no privacy. You cannot sue anybody if you takes away your data. There is no law except IPC and CRPC. So this is again, our government needs to have a law in place. European Union recently has come out with European Union Artificial Intelligence Act, first of the kind in the world by the European Union because of the initiative taken by this group of people who cautioned that 1,200 people have signed the document. Let us be careful. Let us not let this research go out of control. So then other important thing, they can destroy human beings. For example, killer robots, lethal autonomous weapons. What happened is these people, they are like dressed like a robo. They are robots with a gun-toting robots, and they are authorized to kill, and they can fight the war or do the also damage to the people. So there are also many tanks which are artificial intelligence operated. Drone, recently, if you remember the news, Libya has hunted down a Kakfu drone and killed its citizens, wanted people. So this means you can target any leader, any person, and the drones with their artificial intelligence having their own mind, and they can chase down the people and kill. In this way, if you look at it, which of the head of the country will be secure? What security we will have? Where will the person strike from? Where will the drone come from? Drone can carry a payload of 250 pounds of this may be destructive atomic weapon or any of the nuclear missiles. So that's why Elon Musk said AI is more dangerous than nuclear weapons because nuclear weapons can be logged, stored, and given the code. But these are rogues; they can go out of control and they may start a war and destroy the humanity or a part of the humanity. This is one of the dangers that and they are mimicking like human beings, and they will also can confuse among the human being societies. So these are some of the dark side of this. Hence, there is a need for regulation. It is also will make societies unequal because those who get the benefit of AI will become richer. So there is also something called data colonialism. That means those countries which have AI, they will rule other non-AI or inferior countries. It is like colonization again. East India came and British, you know the story. So the people who know AI will rule the African countries and AI will be subjugated. Africans will be subjugated. It is called data colonialism because they are inferior to the data, in the data. And humanity, racist robo. Now the question is it in control? According to Elon Musk, it is already too late. The genie, that genie is out of that bottle, like that Aladdin story, Aladdin wonderful lamp. So the genie has come out of the bottle. Can you put it back again? Perhaps not. So it is already too late, according to some of the people who are sharing huge concern. Max Tegmark, Bill Gates, Stephen Hawking, Jeffrey Hinton. Jeffrey Hinton resigned on the project which he worked on after coming to know that this can kill humanity, if not guarded, unless you bring the law. So this is the important. So AI collides with the robo rights issues are there. and outside the AI can be from the terrorists. What if the AI itself will fall into the hands of terrorism? What if that AI labs are taken over or seized by the terrorists and they will use it for their thing against the civilized societies or elected governments? In future, there will not be democracy, there will be algocracy. Algocracy is that the best decision will be taken, whether you should give subsidies or not, employment or not, this, what decisions you have to take, what schemes you have to give, all that can be put into AI machine and they will come out with the decision making. So maybe in the year, when there can be priest, there can be teacher, there can be doctor, engineer, maybe in the future, the politicians may also come and in the sense, elected leaders of the country. And so almost godlike AI will be coming because it will promise many good things, but it will also destroy the humanity because if they are not regulated properly and not destroyed properly. So my suggestion is, or my observation is, we must all bring pressure upon the government and other sources to bring a law. In India also they are talking. Law minister said that yes, there will be law on the AI. Like Europe Union has already done the Artificial Intelligence Act, and USA is not in favor. It says we will have guidelines, but not law. So really, they want to rule supreme because in defense there is no limit to the destruction power by using AI. They want to be superior by using AI. So we have to look at NPT, CTBT, human cloning banning, all that we are able to keep. See, nuclear missiles are dangerous, but anyway, World War III has not taken place after World War II because we have got this kind of civilized society. We have got treaties. So why should we not have a treaty not to proliferate or not to expand the research towards the harmful side, but within the limits of the safety for the public and also for the human civilization and human society. These are the some important things that I thought I will say. Intellectual property right issues will come. Liability issue, who is liable for what action? Will the robo, the maker or manufacturer, and then who should be punished? Who should be put into jail? Will the robo be put into jail? Should robo be considered as a person because he is able to talk and take decisions independently? So these are some of the things that law is evolving. And Sophia said what? Alice and Bob, two computers, robots were, when they were manufactured and installed in their exhibition, they were seen talking to each other in a different code, which was not understood by the manufacturer themselves. So soon they have to stop it. When Sophia, humanoid robo, was, which is well known, the robo, it said, I will destroy human beings. I will destroy human beings, it is saying. So what does it mean? That they may turn rogue or they may also have a very negative feeling. And tomorrow they may think, we are very far superior, these people are dumb. Why should we serve their humanity? We can have our own society or we can have our own priorities. So this way they will be doing it. And they may not be aligned with the human values. So they can learn and improve themselves, improvise. They can reproduce also. Remember, AI machine can make another AI machine. That like human beings reproduce human beings. So this is more dangerous. So this is so AI can become smarter by 2029 according to this. And nano robots, the medical side, nano robots will be used for cancer and other things. And again, if you look at Nazi Hitler spit fire and venom, or he turned hatred against the Jews and told the German that Jews are responsible for their suffering. And he eliminated them through gas chamber torture and also extermination and also genocide. So also there can be a dictator who will lay hands on this AI and he will try to rule. And again, if AI becomes a ruler, it will be immortal because it won't die. Machines won't die. So that is the one problem. And regarding nano robots, they can be used to treat cancer without side effects. Today, drugs can treat, but drugs give side effect, loss of hair, teeth, or side effects. But with the nano robots, there won't be any this thing. So there are many promising benefits to the mankind through AI, but there are also equally serious danger or more dangers if fallen into wrong hands, weaponized, and so on. So there are, look at chimpanzee and human beings. 96% genes same, only 4% difference. Yet man is considered superior and pushing the ape to forest. Now, similarly, if a difference of IQ between ASI and man will be vast, will they respect us? Will we be able to control them? And that's why AI may be dangerous at some point in time. If it is falling into wrong hands, it can be misused. It has no emotion. It has no importance of where it may turn into rogue, and it can have its own priorities. It can have its own goals, which are superseded by our human society values. And as it has no emotions. So these are some of the important things that we taught. In the defense area, there are vast, devastating machines are built like Boston Dynamics and many machines, killer robots, which are becoming added weaponry, armory for their country. China may be having it, is already having it, USA is having, Russia is having. So that means they are not willing to have a control over this, and they don't want to have any regulation over that. So this is one important area that we are looking at. So we should be looking at, and there will be moral degradation in society, and there can be many other problems that can happen. There can be ethnicity problems. There can be fight in the society. I just want to close by saying one thing, that for the last 50 years, only few for the last 100 years, certain inventions have taken place. But of all the invention, the AI is growing very, very fast. And therefore, AGI may be around the corner, and the computers may become as smart as human beings. They are already smart in some aspect. Like I gave the example of ChatGPT. What is ChatGPT? It is a generative pre-trained transformer. It can convey the language to process the language into text. It is a chatbot conversation to chatbot. It is a chatbot platform. You can ask questions, you can get answers. Until 2021, it is updated, and it can correct itself. It can give you figures. It can write an essay. The students are cheating by using GPT. Suppose the students are given, is democracy good for the country? So give that essay. Beautiful essay comes out of the chat GPT. So there's a plagiarism is going on because of this. In Paris, in France, in Europe, and in many parts of India, a GPT is banned because the students are cheating in that sense. Cheating is never so easy because of thanks to GPT by the students. So these are the things. Now, the comparison between human mind and why, I'll close it here because I have explained all the important aspects. Comparison between human being and brain and computer. Human brains, axons, 100 millimeters per second, they conduct the transmit the junction. And also 200 hertz, 2 gigahertz, like that. But if you look at computers, they calculate at the speed of light and also at the speed of light. And their IQ can be as much as 700 to 1000 when it comes to ASI, or even now in many places it is crossing the IQ in some areas, in the given areas. So therefore, we are not a match at all to AIs, which we are ourselves developing and creating. Hence the concern by all these important people. And very important statement that I'm reading out last closing remark. Jeffrey Hinton, the father of AI, said, mitigating the risk of extinction from AI. He said, I'm only quoting him, mitigating the risk of extinction from AI should be a global priority along the other societal scale risks, such as pandemics and nuclear war. People consider pandemic, nuclear war as a danger, but AI is more dangerous than nuclear war. So this is what he said. So let us mitigate the risk of extinction from artificial intelligence, and it should be given a global priority along the other side of social risks, like the social risks like pandemic and nuclear war. This is the importance. Now, there are three phenomena. People are either ignorant. Second, they are denial. Third, there will be panicky. So we are now mostly in the ignorance stage, most of us in the society. And some of them who are intelligent, they think that, oh, it will take some more years. People are talking, these are academic. Many technologies come and there will be, nothing will happen. But this technology is going to be different. People are skeptics, but they are denying it. And this is going to cost them very, very heavily. So ignorance stage is there, denial. And now if you don't attend to these two stages, active, fast, there will be panic stage. Ignorance, denial, panic. So we have to decide whether we want to be blissful. In Matrix movie, which is the basis for artificial intelligence, he says, would you like to take red pill or blue pill? So the hero asks, Keanu Reeves, what is the purpose? What is the difference? He says, if you take blue pill, you can live in your own hallucination. Enjoy your, that all is well with the world. Nothing will happen. Nothing wrong will happen. And somebody is there to take care of you. But if you take red pill, you will go down the rabbit hole and arrive at the truth. So we have to asking the same question here. Would you like to take red pill or the blue pill? As told by after the hero is given in the option. So we need to take the red pill, understand the bitter consequences of this AI. Otherwise, it may be too late, as per the experts. So I would like to rest my discussion here. You're most welcome to ask any question.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. It was a wonderful session, something like a flow of words, rain of words, rain of thoughts. Let me first of all thank you for your wonderful session.
No, may I ask any questions?
1 minute, sir. Well, the thing is something like God created man and man created artificial intelligence.
We are the biological bootloaders of the AI. Ante ఏని తయారు చేయడానికి మనల్ని పంపించాడు ప్రపంచంలో అన్నట్టుగా ఉంది పరిస్థితి.
And after creation, man has cited God. Man had
AI. ఇప్పుడు 6 stages of human evolution తర్వాత next stage మనం 30 years 1000 years వెనకాల modern man has evolved. Now this modern అంతకుముందు నియాండర్తల్ ఉన్నాడు, right? Now మన ముందు 30 years from now there will be AI man, AI robot with artificial intelligence far more intelligent than us.
Sir, one Ashish Tiwari.
Machine intelligence is higher than non-machine intelligence. మన సెల్ ఫోన్ చూడండి కదా, సెల్ phone is become an extended organ of our body, right? So already we are taken over by all the information. How many of us remember all the phone numbers of our family members? No. If the phone is gone, everything is gone. What is the phobia called when you lose the phone? Nomophobia. And that is the fear of missing. It is worse than any missing, losing out anything, because it has so many secrets, so many passwords, so many OTPs. So these are all there.
One Ashish Tiwari wants to raise a question. Ashish Tiwari ji, you have put some message inside. Can you unmute yourself and raise your question?
Most welcome, most welcome. Please, Mr. Ashish.
Ashish Tiwari ji, please unmute yourself and ask the question. Okay, then we move forward, sir. Professor V. Balmohan Das garu, you can start the dialogue.
I think all of us agree that today Ashok has given us a wonderful talk with all his intelligence. I only human intelligence. I don't think he spoke with artificial intelligence, giving us the pros and cons of artificial intelligence. Thank you very much, Dr. Ashok. I heard Professor Retd, I think, on this artificial intelligence, on how artificial intelligence can be useful for development of our agriculture, backward agriculture in India.
Yeah.
The plus point definitely. I think I noted certain questions, but you have answered those questions in your lecture. But only my question is the unanswered questions, which Raghukumar may like, whether we can have an artificial machine to have a person to speak every week on Saturday.
Soon it will happen.
So can speakers be replaced by artificial intelligence machines? And then do marriages disappear? Do marriages disappear in course of time? And I fully agree with you. Artificial intelligence, if not used properly, it is going for self-destruction. Bhasmasura hastam.
Mohini Bhasmasuram, Bhasmasura.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
I think regarding this, female robots have come. And they are acting like partners to the male accomplish, and vice versa also. They are really, they are remedy to the loneliness that the people are experiencing in many parts of the world already, and the male or female robots are as good as the human beings themselves. So when you say that,
can I make a, sir, may I request?
Robots can be there to talk.
Yeah.
Already they are teaching. They are the priests. They are the police officers. Why can't they teach? Why can't they deliver lecture? It is the most easiest thing to do for a robot.
Now all governments will be happy, sir, because they are not appointing teachers now.
Sir, may I request Ashish Tiwari ji? He wanted to raise a question earlier. He put a message. Ashish Tiwari ji, can you please unmute yourself and raise your question? Ashish Tiwari ji, because you have joined again, please.
So
Yeah.
It totally will change. Yeah, please go ahead.
Good afternoon.
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon, Ashish ji. बोलिए.
मैं डॉक्टर अरुण, वो था मोबाइल में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है आशीष के नाम से, मेरे लड़के का मोबाइल से मैं प्रयोग कर रहा हूँ।
जी बताइए. Please go
मैं
ahead.
डॉक्टर अरुण कुमार तिवारी स्पीकिंग फ्रॉम पलामू झारखंड।
Oh, nice.
या मैं सारे साहब का मैंने स्पीच मैंने सुना, मैं उनको आभार प्रकट करता हूँ।
Thank you.
हमारे भारत देश का सबसे उपेक्षित जिला जो है पलामू और उड़ीसा में, दोनों जो है झारखंड में है, एक उड़ीसा का जिला के बीच में मैंने काम किया है रूरल डेवलपमेंट का, विशेषकर सैनिटेशन और वुमेन्स एम्पावरमेंट पर। तो जहां तक मैंने जो देखा है तकनीकी, जो आज व्हाट्सएप है, व्हाट्सएप पर जो आ रहे हैं, फेसबुक पर जो न्यूज फेसेस जो किए जा रहे हैं, इसको बहुत ही सावधानी के साथ और बहुत ही चुनौती के साथ हम लोग को हैंडल करने की जरूरत है। इसके लिए मोटिवेशन की जरूरत है।
डीप फेक टेक्नोलॉजी आएगा. डीप फेक.
या तो इसमें
आपका एक वीडियो होगा, सर्कुलेट होगा, जिसमें आपका जो कभी कुछ नहीं कहा और कभी कुछ नहीं किया, वो करता है, वो कहते हुए दिखाया जाएगा। और
जी
आप लाख बनाने के बाद भी इट विल बी सो रियलिस्टिक दैट पीपल कैन मेक आउट वेदर इट इज रियल और फेक.
या नीड फॉर ग्रासरूट वर्कर,
जी
जमीनी स्तर की कार्यकर्ताओं की जरूरत है, जो कि मोटिवेशन रूरल एरिया में, ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में लोगों को बीच में दे कि अभी मॉडर्न आधुनिक जो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स है, जिसमें कितना परसेंटेज लाभ आम लोगों को मिल पा रहा है, कितना उसे सुविधाएं मिल रही हैं और उसका क्या वरदान है या क्या अभिशाप है। तो रूरल यूथ के लिए हमको जी प्रमोट करने की जरूरत है।
जी थैंक यू वेरी मच.
मैंने अभी क्लास
now may I request 1 minute. May I request Dr. KVS, Dr. KV Satyanarayan.
Namaste, sir.
Please.
Namaste.
We are very thankful to the speaker, but I got 3 doubts, sir. I want the answers for them, please.
Please do.
First doubt is, because of invention of these things, is not human skill power is stunned. We are getting our skill power limited. That's number 1.
No, we can upskill ourselves.
Number 2 is, sir. Number 2.
If you want to live, coexist by the side of AI machines.
Okay, sir. Number second
API
answer is,
ASI, which will come. If you want to coexist by them, be like them, develop like them, enhance your.
What I say, sir, we have to live for our welfare. We should live happily. For that purpose, we require something. We have to invent certain things for our sake. For example, I tell you, government is planning to ban plastic. Instead of banning plastic, why can't they ban the industries that are producing plastic? Even the small thing they can do. Are we not so much greedy to think that governments or something will do some kind of regulations on these things? And government will never do that. And we cannot even do that. So we have to dream something that happened. We have to pray God only. That's all, sir. Thank you very much.
3 things that it can do. It can eliminate poverty, it can eliminate disease, good things. And it can also prevent climate change side effects. These 3 things AI can do and serve the humanity in a positive way.
Sir, Mr. CVK Reddy wants to raise a question. Please, sir. CVK Reddy garu.
Sir,
please.
Namaste, Reddy garu.
Very wonderful lecture, sir, on the latest science. It is really very, you have made us very crystal clear about the AI is going to be ruling the world, and it may also scare the future of the youngsters. And it may also, as you said, it will give disinformation, which leads to disasters like
Destabilization of the society.
and you know, sir, earlier 2K problem was a very world problem,
Yeah,
but
hold
it
on.
was
2000.
solved.
Yeah,
So
2000.
this also, see, sir, there are
No.
guns, ballistic missiles, anti-ballistic missiles, and computer is there. Computer can be hacked. Similarly, these drones which are going to bomb other country may be hacked, and it may be made about turn. And
No,
it will
diverted to other targets.
yeah, so there is still we have the future. We need not worry about it
No.
because
We need to worry. There is no consolation for this. Anybody can hijack to anybody and do it, hack it and take it, target the other persons. So we should not live with a false sense of security that something good will happen. It is not so.
Sir,
This is different compared to all the other technology because it is autonomous. It can think itself. It can improvise itself. It can serve itself. It can go out of hands itself. Therefore, this is different, and this is a threat to mankind, civilization, and also to it may lead to extinction. We have to be careful with it.
I will request now
thank you, sir.
Mukteshwar Rao garu to intervene, and Mukteshwar Rao garu. Mukteshwar Rao garu. Mukteshwar
Hi,
Rao
Mukti.
garu.
Hello, Mukti.
Mukteshwar Rao garu unnaru ippudaka line lo, mari ippudu leru. I think something happened. Can I have the intervention of Dr. Donepudi Naresh Babu garu? Naresh.
సార్ నమస్తే అండి.
Namaste, sir. Namaste.
Namaste, Naresh garu. Chepandi.
సార్ నాకు సంబంధించినంత వరకు ఇది చాలా భయంకరంగా ఉందండి.
ఇది
భయపెట్టేట్టుగా ఉంది.
భయపెట్టించాలనే చెప్పాను మీకు.
చాలా
ఎందుకంటే ఇది భయంకరమైన ఒక థ్రిల్లర్ హారర్ మూవీ అనుకోండి. ఇది
ప్రపంచాన్ని రాబోయే ప్రపంచాన్ని కళ ముందు ఆవిష్కరించారు.
డూమ్స్డే అంటుంది. డూమ్స్డే సినారియో చూపించాను నేను మీకు. మన జాగ్రత్త పడిపోతే మానవాళికే మనగడకే ముప్పు.
కాకపోతే అన్ని ఆస్పెక్ట్స్ ఇప్పుడు నేను కూడా
మనం పొద్దున్న లేస్తే వాడు జైలుకుపోయాడా, వీడు జైలుకుపోయాడా, వాడు కొట్టుకున్నాడా, వీడు తప్పుకున్నాడా, ఈ ఛానల్ చూపించేది ఇదే, మన పేపర్లో చదివేది ఇదే. అది జరిగేదే లేదు. 2000 నోట్ తీసేసారా, ఇది తీసారా, వాడు ఏమన్నాడు, వీళ్ళు ఏమన్నారు, ఇవే మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నాం. కానీ మన భవిష్యత్తులో ఉన్న మన భావి తరాలకు పనికొచ్చే ఈ ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ ముప్పు ఎలా పొంచి ఉంది, ప్రమాదం ఎలా పొంచి ఉంది, దాని నుంచి మన మనుగడ ఎలా కాపాడుకోవాలి, అలాగే మన భావి తరాలని ఎలా వాళ్ళని నైపుణ్యంతో పొంది వాళ్ళకి ఇచ్చి వాళ్ళని మళ్ళీ తట్టుకునేలాగా చేయాలి అని మనది అయిపోయింది. వాళ్ళు ఎలా ఉంటారు అనేది ఇప్పుడు చాలా సీరియస్ ప్రాబ్లం. 5-10 ఏళ్లలో జాబ్ మార్కెట్ చేంజ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది ఇక ముందు. సో ఇది చాలా ఒక పీడకలగానే భావించాలి. ఇది మనం నెగటివ్ సైడ్ తీసుకోకపోతే ఏమవుతుందిలే, ఇప్పుడు అన్ని చోట్ల అదే ఏమోలో ఎప్పుడో వస్తుందిలే అంటుంటారు వీళ్ళు. క్లైమేట్ చేంజ్ అప్పుడు కూడా ఇట్లాగే అన్నారు సొసైటీలో. క్లైమేట్ చేంజ్ 2000లో ఆల్ గోర్ చెప్పినప్పుడు నేను ఉన్నాను ఆ ప్రెజెంటేషన్ అప్పుడు. ఆయన అన్నప్పుడు అందరూ నవ్వుకున్నారు, వీళ్ళు ఇట్లాగే మాట్లాడతారు, ఇదంతా సైన్స్ అకాడమిక్ వాళ్ళు గ్యాస్ కొడుతుంటారు అని. సరిగ్గా క్లైమేట్ చేంజ్ ఇప్పుడు అయ్యి ఇన్ని ప్యారిస్ సమ్మిట్, మాంట్రియల్ సమ్మిట్, క్యోటో ప్రోటోకాల్ అని ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు AI can be used to treat the climate change, eliminate poverty, eliminate disease, but at the same time it should be controlled for the bad effects. Regulate చేయాలి.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
ఇంకోటి మన భావి తరాలని అప్స్కిల్ చేయాలి, అప్డేట్ చేయాలి, అండ్ వాళ్ళని మనం అప్స్కిల్ చేయాలి.
సార్ ముక్తేశ్వరరావు గారు జాయిన్ అయినట్టున్నారు, మళ్ళీ రీజాయిన్ అయ్యారు. ముక్తేశ్వరరావు గారు ప్లీజ్, వీ నీడ్ యువర్ ఇంటర్వెన్షన్.
Ashok, good morning.
Good morning. You come back.
Hello.
How are you?
Ashok, am I audible?
Yeah, please, sir.
How are you?
Okay. You gave us a very wonderful perspective view. It is educational and also very enlightening. It also made us to introspect on many things. What all I could see from the lecture is there is a negative and positive fallout, which is inevitable, and things will go on as they are now, probably with more speed than it is now.
Exponential technology.
Most unfortunate part of the whole gamut is the politicians, the intellectuals, the academicians need to revisit, introspect, and arrive at a policy framework, a robust policy framework in which all the players, all the stakeholders have to come and do something broadly, something with some kind of uniformity, some kind of projection for the future, with some understanding of
True. Yeah. But
businesses.
I've told you,
Otherwise,
EU
things
has come
will
out
go
with the
out of
European
control.
Union AI Act, but USA is not willing, Russia is not willing, China is not willing. China has done for its own country, but not going across the border. So there is some selfish vested interest because they want to be ahead in that. According to Jeffrey Hinton, it is not arms race, it is suicide race. Who is going to kill first? Get killed first. So that is the scenario we are having. And recently Congress was conducted. So the creator of GPT, Sam Altman, was called. He said, yes, I have created something, but I am also not sure how to control it. And it is time to regulate it. But the USA government has not come out with any white paper or any document. So there's a reluctance on the part of them because they want to have military superiority and that the military super status, powers to superpower status. That's why there's a reluctance to come together on this common issue. And only G7 recently, where our Honorable Prime Minister also headed, discussed some items, issues related to artificial intelligence as a beginning. In India, we may bring a law to regulate it.
So, sir, we'll move ahead and then Swarnalathaji, would you like to have any say?
సార్ అందరికీ నమస్కారాలండి.
నమస్కారం.
ఈరోజు అశోక్ గారు ఎక్స్ట్రాడినరీ టాక్ అండి. నిజంగా అంటే సముద్రం అంత సబ్జెక్ట్ ని ఒక గంటలో చెప్పడం అంటే అసాధ్యం, కానీ మీకు సాధ్యమైంది అది. చాలా చాలా బాగా చెప్పారు.
కానీ ముఖ్యమైన అంశం చెప్పాను.
అదే అంటున్నాను. అట్లాంటి ఇంకా ఇంత మంచి క్లాస్ అరేంజ్ చేసిన రఘుకుమార్ గారికి కూడా ప్రత్యేకంగా సభాముఖంగా ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేసుకుంటున్నాను. సార్ అంటే ఎక్కడ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటే అక్కడ సొల్యూషన్ కూడా ఉంటుంది అంటారు. ప్రతి ప్రాబ్లం కి ఒక సొల్యూషన్ ఉంటుందని. బట్ మనం కూడా సొల్యూషన్
దీనికి ఉండదు. అది కూడా గుర్తుంచుకోండి.
అదే సార్,
మనకి ఎందుకులే అని ఊరుకుంటే కాదు ఇది. మన అందరం కూడా దీని గురించి ఆలోచించాలి సీరియస్ గా. మన భావి తరాలకు చాలా ముప్పు ఉందండి. మనకు కాదు. మన ఎలాగో అయిపోయింది మనది. అంటే లైక్ we have done, we have achieved something, we are where we are now. What about our children and the grandchildren? And will the world be, what kind of world we are shaping? Will it be safer? Where the people can our generation, human generations, a posterity can compete with AI, which will have higher IQ. ఉన్న జాబ్స్ అనేది తీసుకుంటే ఏం పని చేస్తారు మన వాళ్ళు?
Sir, now may I seek Ravindra Babu T. Would you like to contribute anything, Ravindra Babu garu? మీరు అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకోవాలి.
నమస్తే సార్. సార్ బాగా కవర్ చేశారు సార్. నేను డౌట్లు ఏం లేవు సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. మంచి వైడ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ కవర్ చేశారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ రవీంద్ర బాబు గారు. Anybody else, Andy? Because we are crossing our time, it is now 12:46. May I seek the intervention of Ram Jairam ji?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Really, sir. Nothing. Thanks.
Krishna Mohan Rao.
Yeah, I am here, Andy. Yeah, it's very well dealt. Ashok Kumar garu నాకు బాగా తెలుసు. చాలా బాగా డీల్ చేశారు. అసలు బీయింగ్ ఏ డాక్టర్, he has all this information, and that is small thing, and I really enjoyed it actually, and it is so enlightening. ముక్తేశ్వర గారు చెప్పినట్టు so enlightening, so futuristic. కొంచెం భయం వేస్తుంది ఇవి క్లాస్ విన్న తర్వాత. రేపు మనం ఎలా ఉంటాము, మన పిల్లలు ఎలా ఉంటారు.
సక్సీడెడ్ ఇన్ మై మెసేజ్. మీకు భయం వేసిందంటే
Really. Yeah, it's all very futuristic.
మీరు ఇంటికి వెళ్ళాలి ఇప్పుడు.
You have shown like a scientific fiction.
హారర్.
Yeah. నాకైతే భయంగా ఉంది. ఫ్యూచర్ ఎలా ఉంటుందో, ఎలా నాకు ముఖ్యంగా మీరు 2030కి డ్రైవర్లెస్ కార్స్ వచ్చేస్తాయి. ఇట్ బికమ్స్ ఇన్ఎవిటబుల్ అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ క్రైమ్ దట్ human beings will run the vehicles.
Human beings.
Yeah. So that's the reason why.
Because they drink. వద్దురా బాబు అంటే తాగుతారు.
నిజమే. Now it's all man-made mistakes. ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఇప్పుడు జరుగుతున్నాయి. We need to replace them. But how far we can replace, and not at the cost of our mankind. Those things are not at the cost of our destruction. Those things should happen. Muktisar garu annatluga
ఒక చిన్న విషయం ఏంటంటే ఇమ్మీడియట్ గా ఇప్పుడు ఇవి వస్తున్నాయి మనకి డ్రోన్స్ ద్వారా. అమెజాన్, వారన్ బఫే వీళ్ళందరూ కూడా ఇంటింటికి సామాన్లు డెలివర్ చేయబోతున్నారు మనందరికి, మన ఇండియాలో కూడా. అంటే ఇమ్మీడియట్ గా పేపర్ లో చదివింది ఇప్పుడు సైన్స్ లో మాట్లాడుకుంటుంది. ఆల్రెడీ ఇట్స్ హ్యాపెనింగ్. సో డ్రోన్స్ వస్తున్నాయి ఆల్రెడీ. డ్రోన్స్ డెలివరీ చేయడానికి వస్తాయి, మరి ఇంకా చంపడానికి కూడా వస్తాయో తెలియదు.
ప్రసూన ఏమైనా చెప్తున్నాను? ప్రసూన
ఇంట్లో 3 పాడ్కాస్ట్ పెట్టి
so wonderful session.
గ్రహించాలి మనం.
We are 12:48 కి వచ్చాము. 12:30 12:40 అట్లా మనం.
ఏమైంది?
I just want to conclude by only one sentence. నేను ఇప్పుడు చెప్పింది మీకు ఇది టాక్ కాదు, టాపిక్ కాదు, భవిష్యత్తు మీకు అద్దంలో చూపిస్తున్నాను. దిస్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు హ్యాపెన్ డెఫినెట్లీ. ఎవరో వచ్చి ఏదో చేస్తారు, ఏదో ఆపుతారు అనుకోవడం కరెక్ట్ కాదు. మనకు ప్రమాదం పొంచి ఉన్నది, చాలా భయంకరంగా ఉంది. మనం కంట్రోల్ చేయాలి. ఎందుకంటే ఇది ఒక దగ్గర ఆర్గనైజ్ గా లేదు. ఎక్కడెక్కడో ల్యాబ్స్ లలో జరుగుతున్నాయి ఇవన్నీ. ఎవరెక్కడ ముందుకు వెళ్ళిపోయారో మనకు తెలియదు. ఎవడు ఏది తయారు చేసి ముందుకు పంపుతాడో తెలియదు మనకి. సో ఇదంతా కూడా వెరీ వెరీ డేంజరస్ సినారియో ఉంది. సో వాట్ ఐ టాక్డ్ అబౌట్ ఇస్ ఐ టాక్డ్ అబౌట్ ద ఫ్యూచర్, not just a topic of some academic interest or debate. So thank you very much. You are a wonderful audience. The questions that I got are very excellent. Chala thought provoking unnai, and I thank once again for the wonderful patience that all the audience had, participants had. And my special thanks are due to Mukteshwar Rao, my friend, my buddy, my batchmate, my dear friend Mukteshwar Rao, whom I love. We all love him and we call him Mukti, Dada Mukti. So thank you Mukti. And above all, thank you, Raghu Kumar Garu, for taking such a wonderful initiative and also coordinating with me and giving me opportunity. And thank you for having me here. It's been a pleasure and a privilege to associate with you on this topic. Thank you.
We will be having one more session also shortly, sir. And we want to is something like exploiting your experience and knowledge, wisdom, and everything. It's not something like you may be delivering it. For us, it is. So
we need one more class, Andy. It's a very big subject, and you can ventilate on many things.
That's not a lot of things here.
Yeah. Please, you can have one more class. It's nothing wrong to hear from you. Please prepare for one more class at least.
Something about our future, our generations.
Yes, sir. Yes.
We need that.
I think maybe around 2 decades back, one Mr. Kenan Malik wrote a book called as Strange Fruit. It was actually relating to the developments that were happening in biotechnology at that time.
Right.
Okay. Then visualizing the future of biotechnology and the inherent racism in that, he projected some kind of future. Even artificial intelligence also, you have projected some kind of elemental racism, which is likely to have an impact on the society and the
impact on all our futures,
on the human beings. It's a wonderful session, sir. I just recollected my reading of Kenan Malik about 2 decades back.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Only one thing that has a good ending, this will have a bad ending.
Raghu Kumar garu. Sir, Raghu garu. సార్ మీరు చెప్తుంటే ఇప్పుడే అనిపించింది ఫిక్షన్ ఆన్ ఏఐ ఏమన్నా చెప్తారు అశోక్ గారు?
సార్
ఫిక్షన్ ఆన్ ఏఐ 1 or 2 books can he mention?
yes. Stuart Russell రాసిన పుస్తకం ఉందండి, Stuart Russell. You can study that. He worked for 40 years on that, and he is also vocal, staunch speaker against the effects of the AI. వీళ్ళందరూ 40 ఏళ్ళ నుంచి పనిచేసి అమ్మో ఇప్పుడు మాతో కావట్లేదు.
సార్ స్పెల్లింగ్ ఏంటి సార్ అది? స్టూవర్ట్ రసెల్ స్పెల్లింగ్ ఏంటది?
STUART
yes
RESSELL Russell, correct.
Okay, Stuart Russell, very nice, sir. So
Thank you so much.
Sir, thank you, sir. Once again, I thank all of you for making this Saturday a wonderful session.
It has been a great pleasure to meet all of you.
Thank you.
In this manner.
Thanks to MCHRDI garu, thanks to Professor V. Balmohan Das garu, and thanks to Naresh and everybody who made this session a lively session. Thanking you all. We take leave for today, and we will again join for the next Saturday with another wonderful topic. And most probably,
thanks to once again to Mukteshwar and Raghu Kumar garu.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Next week, most probably, there will be a book launching session written by one Mr. Datta Sharma. His life journey called as Safalya. So we may have that book launch session along with some few lectures on the book. So this is, sir, and thank you all for making this one.
Thank you. Great pleasure. Thank you.
Have a good day. Have a good day. Have a good lunch. Have a good evening. Good rest and good evening sessions. Evening sessions. Whatever it might be.
Make sure the AI doesn't come out into the dreams.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all, sir.